For the past 4 years, the world of cloud computing has had one undisputed king. But that's all changed. In this explainer, we're going to break down the massive shakeup in the cloud industry and show you how a new leader has just taken the throne. And there it is, the news that sent shockwaves through the entire industry. After an incredible 4-year reign at the top, Microsoft has actually slipped to number 3. The new number 1? It's Google Cloud. And, get this, Oracle has made a stunning leap all the way to number 2. This is a huge shift, and it tells us that being the biggest isn't everything anymore. So you're probably asking the same thing everyone else is. How in the world did this happen? How does a leader that dominant get dethroned while 2 others surge ahead so fast? Well, the answer is a lot more interesting than you might think. To really get it, you have to look past the obvious stuff. See, this ranking isn't just about who makes the most money. It's about a whole new scorecard, one that's built for what we call the AI economy, an economy where businesses live or die based on how well they use artificial intelligence to innovate and grow. And just to put this into perspective, Microsoft's cloud business is an absolute giant. We're talking a full 3 times bigger than Google Cloud's when you look at revenue. And it gets even more wild when you look at Oracle. Microsoft's cloud revenues are a staggering 7 times larger. So if this isn't a story about size, then what's really going on here? So what are the new rules of the game in this incredibly competitive market? This right here is the new framework. The rankings now focus on who's actually pushing innovation forward, who's helping their customers change at lightning speed, and maybe most importantly, who's best set up to help businesses win in the age of AI. It's a total shift from an insider looking out view to a customer looking in view. So how did the new number 1, Google Cloud, do it? Well, their rise to the top is just a masterclass in strategic transformation. They turned a tech-first company into a real customer-centric partner. When CEO Thomas Kurian took over, he had this brilliant 3-step plan. First, he started with Google's amazing world-class technology, but he knew that tech alone wasn't enough. So, second, he tripled the size of the sales organization so they could speak the language of business leaders, not just tech nerds. And finally, he knew their customer connection was a weak spot, so he built a world-class engagement model from the ground up. And the outcome of that strategy is crystal clear. Google Cloud is no longer just some company providing cool tech. It's a partner that understands what its customers need, co-creating AI solutions for everything from discovering new drugs to optimizing global supply chains. And that is exactly what this new AI economy demands. Now, let's talk about the other huge story here, Oracle's incredible surge to number 2. I mean, this was not a gradual climb. It was the result of a massive, high-stakes bet that is now paying off big time. Just a few years back, Oracle made this announcement that a lot of people just found hard to believe. They said they were going all in on cloud infrastructure, with the goal of becoming a true hyperscaler, one of the handful of companies with the massive scale to compete at the very top of the cloud world. The reaction from the industry was, well, let's just say it was skeptical. A lot of the so-called experts thought it was a crazy, even impossible goal for a company that was mostly known for databases and applications. But Oracle completely defied the critics. They went out and built a massive, rapidly growing cloud infrastructure business. They really focused on high-performance computing, and they became the go-to provider for all these AI startups that need just an insane amount of power. It's a powerful lesson in vision and execution, and it's a huge reason they're number 2. So what does this all mean for the future of the cloud? It signals a massive shift. Google's focus on co-creation on one side and Oracle's bet on raw power on the other, they're both telling the same story. The old rules are out. A new game centered on speed, innovation, and customer success in the age of AI is in. This quote from CloudWars founder Bob Evans just perfectly captures the whole idea. Leadership in the tech world isn't some permanent title you get to keep. It's a position you rent, and believe me, the rent is due every single day through performance and innovation. And history absolutely proves this. We once thought nobody could ever touch AWS, right? They were the original king of the cloud. Then Microsoft did, holding the top spot for 4 impressive years. And now, Google Cloud has taken the crown. Leadership is always in motion. So, the single most important thing to take away is this. Being number 1 isn't about your legacy or your size. It is awarded to the company that is doing the absolute best job right now. of helping its customers navigate the incredible changes that are happening today. Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating question for the future, doesn't it? In this dynamic, fast-moving age of AI, where customer needs are constantly changing, who has the vision, the tech, and the focus to be the next leader? The cloud wars are far from over.